Hey guys, how's it going? tmanplays here with another Warno ranked game for you today, and we're going to be playing as Berliner Grupperung, and this is because I put up a poll on my YouTube, and most of you wanted to see this division played in a ranked game. So we're going to be playing against Ramborn, who's playing as the 5th Panzer Division, and we're on the lovely map of Chemical. So right off the bat, you can see all our forward deployable units. Have a bunch of these FS Jaeger Metis, the SPG-9 forward deploy, the forward deployable Strelas, some more SPG-9s. Same for this side, some SPG-9s, and the new Grinzer flamethrower unit. So trying that out as that was recently added to this division as well. You can see it's basically just a recon unit with a flamethrower that has slightly less ammo than a regular flamethrower squad. So you can see forward deployable AA already in a position to start trying to hit the Alouette. Not going to be able to really do anything though. And Metis on this side, going to try and charge down these Fern Spare. This Metis though, going to get quickly attacked by a bomber. So that's not too great for us. And it is going to make it out. So going to try and pull these guys back to maybe get them healed up in the future so that we don't lose them. On the right side, basically just maintaining a defensive force for now, as we are getting hit pretty hard in the middle. And with my CV coming in on this left-hand side, and my Metis basically equal right now with the Fern Spare, need to make sure that we can defend this properly. Here, though, the SPG-9 is doing a really good job at suppressing this Fern Spare. They are quickly running out of ammo, though. But they are going to be able to take that out. And we also see the CV on the left-hand side here. So now I at least know where the command is. On the right, starting to push with my SPG-9s just to see what he has here, as I do feel like he went pretty heavy in the middle. And especially with that bomber purchase, he should be light somewhere. So we're just trying to explore different avenues of attack. These SPG-9s going to get caught out by the Martyr 183 here. Get a whole breach crit, trying to get the finishing blow. And he's going to end up actually smoking that off and retreating. On this side, you can see the Fern Spare. One of the strengths of 5th Panzer is they get 6 of these. But we're going to be able to suppress this with the SPG-9 and the Grinzer Flamer here and actually be able to take another one of those out. So that's 3 down, counting the one here, here, and now the Fern Spare here. So really good for us to go ahead and eliminate those. These SPG-9s are really nice for just causing a lot of stress damage on infantry. And you can see just 2 of them in combination there. Easily able to just deal with this Panzer Grenadier over time. Here though, running out of ammo. Only have the 1 shot left. Do end up missing. So we're going to have to pull this guy back. And the second SPG-9 here only has 2 shots. So after we win this battle here, we're going to pull these guys back as they are starting to run low on ammo. Need to get some supply up urgently. And, well, we're swapping out the empty SPG-9 with the one that has 2 shots left just to try and kill the vehicle there. And we actually lose 1 SPG to the M40 there. So this SPG-9 is going to kill the Martyr 183. But with its last shot there, we're going to have to end up pulling that back again. And on the right, we see an Apache coming up that did kill off several of my infantry. So what we're going to do is buy this 135-point rocket Su-22. Really great for dealing with helicopters. And, well, with a clear line of sight on that helicopter, easily able to take out one of the Apaches. 5th can only get 4 Apaches maximum. Usually people only bring 2 or 3 of them. So with 1 already down, that's really great for us to basically start pushing in deeper on this right-hand side and take advantage. as the Apache is really the only counter to my infantry in the forest for him, as my infantry will be better, especially as now I'm bringing up these Pioneer AGI squads, have the really nice incendiary rocket launcher, also resolute and shock traits, and then we're following it up with some Motoshoki. Reason I'm using Motoshoki here is just for the 20 AP on the anti-tank rocket launcher. I could be using just regular Matschützen, but they only have 18 pen, so I'm just using the highest penetration for the close range here, just so that we can one-shot any of the Martyr 1A3s that appear. In the middle, though, I did get a T64 BV up. Really good armor on this thing, one less armor than the T80 BV. So really solid tank, really fast reload time, same as the T80s. And that's just going to help us cover off this area here, make sure he can't sneak anything past us. We do see a lot of planes starting to show up, though, so we are going to have to strengthen our air defense soon. So far, though, with just the bombers, I'm not too worried, as I'm just getting a huge ground advantage at the moment. So BTR there, going to get shot by the Martyr, so we're going to reroute that to the right-hand side, and I'm just going to try and capture this little area here. We're also starting to move up our FS meta squads. I did call in a recon helicopter just to make sure he's not trying to sneak anything down this side, like a Luke's or something, to get behind my line. As once I have my line secured, I can then start calling in AA in this area, so that that doesn't get caught out by a Luke's and go down. Really just want to make sure he hasn't snuck anything by me. That's also why I put this Strela here. You can see the vision, can just see anything that comes down the corner of the map. I am going to move it to the other side here, just to make sure he's not sneaking anything around my line, as I like feeling pretty protected. So going to get the first artillery pieces up. These are the D20s, really decent HE, decent suppression, good range, and a really good price. And right now we're just kind of building our defense, and then we're going to get some infantry to eventually start pushing these different locations. T55 here going to be able to easily deal with the Martyr 1A3. And while the NSVT here going to be able to stun down this German infantry quite nicely, force them to miss the Panzerfaust there. And yeah, not going to be too good of a day to be a Panzer Grenadier. So we are following this up with supply as well, just in case I need to resupply my infantry. The SPG-9 that I snuck through here, I actually took them across the bridge. So you can see now I'm getting them in a good position in this building to be able to catch out any reinforcements that come down this road. Just slowly trying to kind of cut them off. And we spot the first 2A3 in the rear there. So now that we have eyes on this infantry, T55s are just going to be used to kind of hit that. Our artillery also going to target that as well, just to make them have a bad day in that building, so that we don't have to worry about it anymore. You can see the 1A1 pushes up, but now we've resupplied our SPG-9s, and well, they're going to be able to easily deal with this 1A1. As one more hit will do it. Bomber comes in and misses my SPG-9 because I moved it. And well, one more hit here, and that's a dead Leopard 1A1. On the right side, we are slowly gaining ground. The AGI here already used all of its incendiary rockets, and we're just slowly pushing him out. Do get hit by a Leo 101 there. And well, got to be careful with this next T55A, or else we're going to lose it. Sure enough, get the counter hit there, but the Leopard It's gonna reload faster as it only has 6.5 seconds. And we also spot another Apache coming in. So bombers starting to get really annoying. Do get some really nice hits there with the Strellas. But you can see now I'm getting tired of that, and we're bringing up 2 cubes to really shut down his airplay, as I don't want him to have too many more of those bombing runs on me. On the left side, we did bring up a T-80B. Gonna be pulling that back now, though, as there could be a 2A3 lurking somewhere here. And, well, on the right, we have gained a little bit of ground, but not pushing into this area just yet, as I don't have the proper infantry or armor to be able to support a push there. On this side, got some more Motostrokis to deal with 1A1s. And our artillery just trying to hit any infantry that he has. So the 2A3 does show back up again here. T-64BV gets a nice engine damage shot there. And you can see, trying to retreat now. And we end up getting a side shot that actually takes that down. I was bringing in a cluster in order to take that out. But since we killed it, just gonna pull back our cluster. Rocket plane, trying to go for the Lukes that was hiding here. Gonna get all these rockets off. And, well, that's a dead Luke's A1. So basically just pulling back all our hurt infantry, trying to get that resupplied in order to just slowly push our way through the zone here. So seeing the line, I thought his CV might have actually somehow moved over here because I did know it was here at the start, but the line of the zone kind of confused me a bit. So I actually didn't push further into this area yet, as I'm thinking the CV is somewhere over here. So you can see I'm just pivoting all my forces to the right now, trying to figure out where his command is. And I got a recon here, recon chopper here, as my Strela did go down in the corner there. And we're bringing up a CV now for Bravo, as I feel like I have a pretty comfortable hold on this area. And we see his AA retreating, which is a good sign. Usually means that his front line has collapsed. So we can kind of take advantage of that with our infantry now. Got also another Grinzer Flamer that we're going to just kind of sit here to be able to spot any units that come at us. And on the right side, just a bunch of infantry engagements happening. We do have line of sight of the other Apache now, so calling in our Su-22 rocket again to try and deal with this. And, well, gonna have a nice clean open gun run again, be able to take out that Apache. He does have some air support, though, with the F4 FAA. Not a great air superiority fighter, but it does actually end up taking us out. And, well, I pinged the Gepard here because I saw that firing at my rocket. So, gonna send in the cluster on a one-way mission to take that out, as I kind of want to remain with some air superiority for the late game. And, well, we can see Gepard hasn't moved. Cluster going to be able to take that out. And now you can see nothing else firing upon this cluster plane. But sure enough, another F4AA. So we are going to evac that a little bit late on my part, but flying directly over our cubes. And, well, first hit, second hit, followed up with the Strellas, and that's a dead F4. Our CV does now enter the zone, but we kind of collapsed on this side, and he is actually putting a lot of pressure on me here now, so just kind of run this CV to the corner, remain in this zone for as long as possible, as we just need over 100 points, 102 points actually, in order to get the win. So just trying to get that so I don't really have to force myself to push. Bomber, though, going to come in and do a lot of damage. And the Coups not going to be able to finish it off. So now that I have the infantry here, I did have some infantry and stuff here. Didn't find the CV, so you can see now I'm thinking, all right, well, the CV has to be on this side. So we're going to move our Metis down through here, and our T-55A is going to come straight through, trying to just eliminate the CV in the center. As we are slowly getting pushed out on the right, but we do have enough points now for a victory if we just kind of want to sit back and play defensively. But of course, just a 100-point lead like this, not a very safe lead with 24 minutes left. So obviously we got to keep pushing, and you'll see we're doing that now as I'm feeling like he's pretty weak in the center. So all our units just going to start moving to better positions. The Jaeger recon there does get my T-55A, and well, still haven't spotted a CV. Sure enough, right in the corner, we spot the Iltis. So Metis going to be able to start damaging that. And Bomber coming in for the infantry is going to destroy one Motoshoki squad, flying right over all the AA. And well, somehow the Bomber survives. So we see the rolling 3 over here. Mi-24D perhaps moving a little too far up. But we do have control of the center now. Gives us a nice +3. And we can really start ticking up the points now as you just see the red wave starting to collapse over the center. So I know I have a big, strong advantage here. I know he poured most of his units now into the right side to push me out. So we are going to have to start getting some defense up here. Moving in a helicopter to kind of help deal with the Jaeger. And, well, we're kind of starting to hit him from all sides as he's kind of stuck back in this area, which is not where you want to be as 5th. He really needs to maintain control over the open. So Jaeger there going to go down, and now we have control of basically all these buildings here, which is going to be great as I can just move up my Metis through here. And I did move up my cubes just a little bit, just to help better deal with the bombers that keep coming through. And we also captured this key little block of buildings here, which will really help me have kind of firm control over this right-hand corner. So now, starting to get some recon here. Going to put some SPG-9 teams here, just as kind of a first line of defense. And, well, because our Mi-24D has the AA missiles, I'm going to try and kill this Alouette off, also pushing up my Mi-2 just a little bit further, in case he does have some type of AA here. You see I got a T-80B just looking down this road as well, in case he decides to push up armor here. So the Mi-24D going to fire the first missile, actually gets a hit, but these missiles only have 3 HE, which is really just piss poor, as they can't even kill a 4 hit point Alouette. So, you know, not the best AA helicopter. I really feel like these should at least have 4 HE AA missiles, but it at least gets 1 hit, moves away the Alouette, kind of cements our control over the middle better. And my other helicopter here goes down to a rolling 3 that's now started getting a little aggressive and pushing up. So I feel like his next move is definitely on the right zone. And all my reinforcements are pretty much going here, as I am feeling pretty comfortable with my defensive line in the middle at this point. SPG-9 going to get caught out by the Martyr there and go down. But now we have a good kind of first defense of T-55s. Also have a T-80B, just in case he decided to push a bunch of armor at once down the middle. And well, German infantry, in my opinion, not that great. So we're happy to just take these engagements all day long. Rocket plane gonna take out the Alouette, rolling 3. Did get 1 hit, not 2 hits though. And well, the bomber still survives, even though all our AA has moved up. So very disappointed with my AA. Seem to have very bad luck with that. But another Fern Spare gonna get caught out by the 2 SPGs and the T-55s there. And well, I'm firing some napalm already at these cluster of buildings, and we see actually a 2A3 is kind of caught here as well. So you can see I'm firing kind of behind him. That way, in case he does have to retreat, he'll have to retreat into the flames. So that's kind of exactly what we want him to have to do here, because if he pushes out, he'll die to the T-64, or I can just move across the SPG-9 here to take him out. And well, with 1 bit of health, the Leopard 2A3 is going to go down. So our artillery does its job there. And now we're going to retreat our forces just a bit, as we do want to repair. Don't want to lose one of my heavy tanks. So on this side, SPGs did go down, I believe, to a bomber. And well, the 1A1, not going to miss very much. And it is going to get 1 more shot and actually take out my T-55, even though we had the advantage of the first shot there. So bomber coming in again. Can we actually take it out this time? Goob's going to miss the first round there, get 1 more chance at redemption, and they finally get the redemption they deserve. And well, we kind of lost a lot of infantry here as we started supporting the right side with a lot of reinforcements. So eventually I'm going to have to call in some more reinforcements here, but I still have the T-80B, T-64 holding the line quite nicely. Just really need some more infantry in this area soon. And we spot presumably his last Apache now. So he does actually get a command in my zone here, and well, I don't have a CV of my own, so gonna have to call in another CV. And we have an Ergen up now as well. So gonna be putting that right where I think his CV is in order to try and take that out. As we're now getting our infantry unloaded in order to start kind of pushing in that area. So here, I actually gift him a supply vehicle. As you can see, all my micro is currently on this right-hand side. Another bomber comes in, takes out my supply, doesn't get much else. And, well, not actually going to be able to take that out, as our Coups are running a little low on ammunition, and the Strela is not able to finish the job. So going to have to get some supply up shortly to those guys. Our CV does now finally make it in the zone. This will give us at least a better idea of where his command is. Our ATGM team here doing a really nice job of just hitting all his armor, being a nuisance pretty much. And well, we spot another 2A3, so gonna want to deal with that. So do spot the CV. You can see I canceled my Ergen strike, as this isn't defended. Easily take that out. And well, now we're back in the driver's seat, and that's going to get us back to the +3. Artillery coming in on this 2A3. Going to force him to pull back. I am calling in a cluster for that, just a little bit further back. And, well, I'm using this opportunity to also call a rocket plane in case he does have a lot of AA, but his AA actually going to target my cluster instead of my rocket. And so takes out my cluster. We don't get the 2A3. We at least get the Apache, though. And, well, now I'm fairly certain he doesn't have any more Apaches. So we're going to start going really aggressive on this right-hand side again. And on the right, or in the middle, I should say, we're just getting some supply up for all our units. Just trying to secure our line a little bit better as we are kind of weak in this general area. But on the right side, strong again. So you can see calling in fresh wave of infantry for here. Some Manchutsen just to support the Pioneer in case he decides to bring any armor there. And well, big reinforcement wave of some Panzerjäger and some Fallschirmjäger Metis teams in order to kind of get back in this area. I'm also now pushing up some units here, as well as the T-80B, as well. I don't really think he has anything defending this area, so maybe I might be able to get a CV in his back zone and really kind of ramp up the pressure. And I'm just going to start selling some supply in order to get some points back. So you can see, because the Motoshoki have the 20 penetration, we're just able to one-tap the Martyr 1A3s. So that's the main reason why we're using these over the Machutsen in the forest here. As I just want to be able to take out armor as quickly as possible in those close ranges. As Berlinger, you don't have any type of infantry fighting vehicle, like an autocannon. I mean, you do have, obviously, the SPW-70s, but you don't have autocannons, so you're not really able to counter martyrs very efficiently. Just kind of do that with your RPGs and whatnot. So I'm going to spot a 2A3, kind of moving through the forest here. Our Strela's going to be able to spot that for our T-64, and, well, that's another 2A3 that goes down that was trying to sneak through. So another great kill for us. And on this side, we're now moving in the CV. I do see the helicopter here, but I know I pushed that Alouette back earlier, so I'm assuming that's just the Alouette. And honestly, I'm not too worried about him spotting my CV. Just want to be able to get that in there. Here, going for the 2A3 that we saw, but rolling threes now, going to be able to easily deter my cluster plane. And well, using my Urgan to basically strike this area in case he did put infantry there, as now we're going to start pushing up with our own infantry. Here, Motoshoki, going to one-tap the 1A3. And, well, we take full control of the back zone. And we're now pushing to regain control of this corner to make sure he can't get back in the center. So plane going to come in, but we're trying to move this away from the recon now in case he's not paying attention. Maybe we can hide that for a few more moments. And Motoshoki here going to be having a really hard time trying to get a shot on target on this 2A3. So had to call in another rocket plane to go for the Alouette there. And, well, now it's going to take out his eyes. Maybe our CV can last just a little bit longer. On this side, Machutsen getting stunned down by the Gepard. They did miss their RPG shot. And, well, if these Machutsen go down, I don't have anything else to deal with this. So that's a bit of a problem, as now they're routed, so they won't be able to deal with it. But we're slowly eliminating all our units in this area. Rocket plane just kind of flying around looking for targets, as he doesn't really have any AA here. Still has the F4Fs up, though. And you can see I haven't even bothered to resupply my cubes until this very moment. Finally got some supply for that, as we did basically deal with most of his bombers and stuff, and they're not really causing me too many issues. So we kind of delayed the resupply in order to actually strengthen our ground forces places. First, I do have T-80Bs up. That'll deal with the Gepard and the 283 at close range. And our opponent does get a CV back in his back zone here. But with almost 1,900 points now and 9 minutes left to go, uh, we're about to be able to close this game out very quickly. And 283 going to come really close and personal with the T-80B. And, well, here you see the real strength of the T-80 as it gets a second shot off, even though it got fired upon first. At the same time as the 283 and actually able to take that out. So really solid trade there. 270 point tank for a tank that only cost you 185. And that's going to be the game. So Berliner Gruppen, I think a solid S tier division. Ramborn here, see in the top 100, currently ranked 90 at the time of this recording. But I mean, just look at the experience of the actual player there. Really solid player, especially when it comes to NATO. So hopefully that kind of shows Berliner Gruppen's strengths, especially on a map like Chemical. You can always argue that the map is very heavily favored in my direction in this game. I can agree with that, but I still think Berliner has a lot of good units, especially these SPG 9s. As you get 9 of these, the FS Jaeger Metis, as you get 8 of these, 2 cards of 4. Plenty of Matschützen, the cheap 135 point helicopter killer. You can see this one got 2 Apaches, also able to ground strafe as well and do decent damage. Not great, but decent. You get access to the T-64 BVs. You get plenty of T-55s. You get the Cubes. You get the cluster. You get good artillery. You get, decent helicopter support. It pretty much has everything you need in a division except for the super, super heavy tanks. But as long as you're playing to your strengths, you can really do some nice damage to those types of divisions, anyways. So let me know what you think in the comments. You can see the rolling three here. Did really great. um, but yeah, really fun game there. Hope it showed it off well. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later, guys. Y'all have a good one.